Hello Libra, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time off to watch this video. This is a general reading for Libra for July 2nd to July 8th, 2018. I've put the decks I'm using down in the description box, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if these messages resonate with you. I've shuffled this deck. I'm just going to use this Gypsy Witch fortune cards just to get a general energy for the week. And then we'll do the general tarot reading after that. So the first card is the Eye, which says, you're taking notice of things, keeping an eye on things, have a little bit more awareness of the things that are going on around you, and, have a little bit more faith. So that is the first card. And it involves the sun, which means that, maybe a lot more spiritual awareness coming into your life. With the sun, a lot more clarity, seeing the truth, happiness. And also, what you're hoping for is a lot more stability, be it in your job, in your business ventures that go well. So you're working a week of faith, energy of faith coming through this week. In the past, you've had a bit of, disillusionment. There have been a few secrets that have been kept from you. Maybe you've gone back into studying, or maybe you're going back and reviewing your religious convictions. You're definitely going down a very spiritual path during this week. So coming up in the future, you've got a little bit of clarity, a lack of clarity there with the clouds, feeling like things are not going your way, and maybe there are some disputes going on around you. You need to cut away those problems, leave them behind, get rid of things that are not serving you. So a week really looks very a lot of spiritual energy coming in, a lot of faith. And if you've got any problems to overcome, you need to cut these problems out of your life in order for you to carry on through the week. I would also suggest that, with the scythe coming up, that you watch out for minor accidents, like cuts and bruises and things like that. So just be careful around sharp objects. Altogether, rather a nice spiritual week with a lot of stability and, finding your balance within this week. So I'm going to use the Pagan Tarot for the main read. I have shuffled these cards. I'm just going to cut them. And let's begin. Okay, so the main energy for this week is the Novice of Swords. You are inspired and you are looking at all your belief systems, what you're saying, your power, your thoughts. So this is a week, a lot of thinking going on around you, a lot of consideration, a lot of search for the truth, trying to find clarity in situations, looking for an answer. You have this weapon in your hand. You could be experiencing episodes of where you just want to say whatever you want to say. Wield this sword very carefully. Words can be very hurtful, so use it. Use your a lot of mental energy going into this week, and use it very carefully in order to find what you're looking for. So you're searching for some sort of answer to some sort of dilemma that you're going through at the moment. The first card is the Ace of Pentacles, so some new money coming in, maybe in the form of a job, a promotion, something that will take you out of a feeling of lack, the winter of your life into the summer of your life. So a lot of abundance coming in with this new money, a lot of spiritual growth. You can see this coin is on the altar, so it's going to bring you a lot of development and growth and take you out of this icy cold into the warmth. So bringing in a lot of luck, a lot of productivity. Maybe it's a new idea, a new business venture, as I said, or just a job promotion, something new coming in, which is really good. And it is a card that with this new money comes the death of an old situation and something new coming in, a transformation. So maybe a lot of money coming in to make you move on from the past, leaving the past behind, transforming into something new, taking off the blindfolds and seeing the light. And with the sword in your hand, you definitely will be seeing the light. And the event is something that is not in your control. It is something that means that you have to move on from an old situation into a very new situation, something that will change your life completely. So this new money, a new abundance heralds that new situation and the death of an old situation, or a need to transform and move on, transition to a new situation. In the past year or so, you have been building your confidence, taking a bit more a position of authority where you are in charge, telling people, helping people, really giving truth training. Maybe you're in a post where you're teaching, you're in a teaching post, and a post of leadership, and a lot of determination, and trying to really help people move on from whatever situations they are. You are dealing with lots of people from all walks of life. So, be very kind when you speak to people, because nobody likes to be told off about things. So use your words very kindly, and this is how you impart your wisdom to them. So in the past 3 months, you've been a very independent person. You've been earning well. You have found your place. You are now relaxing and enjoying the fruits of all your labor, and you are now spending more time by yourself with nature, appreciating the finer things in life, relaxing a bit more after a lot of hard work that has gone into whatever you've been doing. And on your mind, you've got a lot of options. There's a decision to be made. You're considering a lot of things. Maybe you are taking some time off to meditate and find out which is the truth and which is a lie. But you are spending a lot more time going deep within yourself to understand why you are here and what you need to do. So in order to get your emotional fulfillment, you are seeing things. Some things are illusions, some things are real. So you are trying to find the reality in the situation, trying to be realistic. Going into the future is the Elder of Swords. So you are going to take a position where you are a teacher, a mentor, somebody who imparts a lot of knowledge to people. You can see this man is very learned and he has the sword. So you are somebody that people will come up to for advice, an expert in your field of whatever you're doing, like a guru. And that is what you are going to be doing for the future. So getting a position where you're a teacher, somebody who mentors people. And what you see yourself as is a person who you want to impart knowledge to people. You want to take that role as a teacher with this elemental swords. You want people to see clarity. You want the truth to come out. You want to transform people's lives by giving them this information. So you are interested in imparting information that will change the world and transform things. So people see you as an elder, a person of actions, a person who is a teacher. So although you're striving to become a teacher, people already do see you as a person with a lot of power, and a person who has a lot of action, a very optimistic person, somebody that they can turn to, someone who is very learned. The world does see you as an inspiration and somebody whose words and actions brings a lot of growth and abundance to them. It's excellent. Your hopes and fears are the Two of Wands. You are now making a decision what to leave behind, what to take with you. You're deciding what is important, prioritizing at this particular moment what is important, what you can do without. This woman is only carrying this backpack, so you are going to be leaving a lot of burdens behind, or you hope to leave a lot of things behind that are not serving you at this particular moment. And your final outcome is the Six of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Novice of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles, you might be having a bit of financial problems, or you might be working in a charity organization. But either way, you are involved in either if you're in need of financial assistance, you are going to go and ask somebody for some help, a loan, and they are reviewing your case. And it does seem like a very favorable outcome. You will receive financial aid assistance if you need it. If you're a person who has enough and you want to work in a charity capacity, then you are interviewing people and deciding whom you're going to extend your resources to. So you are deciding who you want to give money to. So you could be either way the person receiving, or you could be the person that is in the position to give. Either way, it's both favorable outcome, and it is now an assessment stage where you're being assessed, or you're assessing somebody to decide where the finances go or who receives the finances. So the second card is the Judgment card, which says, you have been reviewing your past, you are reinventing yourself, deciding what you should take from your past lessons into your future. You may be going for regressions, to look at your previous lives and seeing what lessons you learned, what you need to do in this life. So you are taking lessons from the past, and you are trying to apply them to your present so that you have more growth and you have more peace within your life. This is a very good thing to be doing right now. The last card is the Novice of Pentacles. It looks like financial abundance is achieved. When you look at your finances, you'll see that you have enough. There's abundance around you. There's a lot of growth. You have achieved a lot. So you have worked very hard and achieved a lot, and you are in a position where you can stand proudly and independently by yourself. So there's a lot of independence in this card. So if you are a person who has been needing financial assistance, you will reach a point where you have enough and you are very financially independent. And with doing these, you might need to do some new courses, new learning, and taking on a teacher kind of role, and that in itself will lead you to have a lot more financial independence, financial abundance, and it will also make sure that you have a lot of spiritual growth that comes. So that is something to be considered, taking the role as a teacher and imparting knowledge to people who really need your help. And that might be why you're taking on the role of charity, where maybe as a teacher you're imparting knowledge. So you're giving something of yourself away to the world, and maybe the world helped you, and now you're in return going to help the world. So I'm going to just draw 3 cards from these Fairy Tarot, and I have shuffled this deck, and these are 3 advice cards. So the first card is Strength, and it's Archangel Ariel, and she says, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So if you're a person who is wielding the sword of truth, in this card, you should try and keep harsh judgments away, and use your inner strength to tame the situation. They speak about forgiveness and compassion, so be kind to people, and you don't have to be harsh with them. You just you don't have to have any judgment. It's not nice to judge somebody, and just take every situation for what it is. The second card is the Knight of Air. It says intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Time to take careful review of your options, creative solutions. So an energy of movement coming into your life, and things starting to move. Any blocks are being lifted and moved away, and events move quite quickly. And the last card is the Nine of Fire. It says, don't give up, protect that which you have created, have courage and believe in yourself. So all these cards seem to show that you need to have the courage to do what you want, and you need to have a lot of self-belief. You do have the strength with the card of Ariel, and you seem to be wielding a lot of power at this particular moment, and it's good to use power wisely. With great power comes great responsibility, so you are now entering a phase of great responsibility within your life, where a little moves on your part are going to make big changes in the world around you. So that is quite an exceptional position to be in. Good luck, and I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.